Tell me about your mom, because this was one of the fun conversations that we had, right? Because after a month or so of when we first started, we started to have conversations about what your improvements were, and then you asked about your mom.
Yeah.
She could use some. So talk about her a little bit, what her issues were, and then what you guys have found for her.
My dad passed away in 2000. So right when he passed away, my mom was teaching school. And of course, they tried to get everybody to take the flu shot. They've been brainwashed. Anyway, so my mom thinking, oh, my dad's passed away. She's alone. Who's going to take care of her? Because I'm living in the mountains of Colorado. So she ended up taking the flu shot. She had a reaction to the flu shot that took over a year to recover. And with that, she came down with all the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, joint swelling, and skin lupus. But every time they did the blood work, it wasn't there. It doesn't show that that's what it was, but she had the butterfly breakouts and joint swelling. And the only thing then they finally correlated it to the flu shot. And she had constantly had problems with that. And as long as she's on this product, keeping her cleaned out, she couldn't go out in the sun more than like 30 seconds without getting spots breaking out on her. And when Clayton said she could start taking some of the product, now all the lupus butterflies on her skin have all gone away. She can go outside and do a little bit of workout in the heat and not have much problem. And the joints don't tend to affect her near like what they used to with that rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. Almost all that's gone away. She only has a little bit of symptoms that show up if she spends too much time, like an hour and a half outside.
I think we all do, though.
Yeah. To me, one of the greatest of the testimonies of what it did for me is we have about 2.5 acres out in the back pasture. And when I first got sick in Colorado and lost everything, I had to come back here, my mom had to sell the tractor so we could even eat to live for a little bit. And so that back pasture had gone almost 10, 12 years without even mowing it. Well, here in East Texas, when you get 100, 110 inches of rain in the first of the season, and then the humidity, it grows like a jungle. I knew a couple of people that one of them had a 44 horsepower tractor and a 65 horsepower tractor, and they bush hog for a living, and they would not take the field down. They wouldn't do it. They said it's too overgrown. You're going to have to get it bulldozed. Well, and an old guy in the church heard about it, and he gave me his DR brush trimmer, 15 horsepower, walk behind bush hog, and I manually took down that field. Now, I didn't do it all in 1 or 2 days. I'd get out there and work for an hour, hour and a half every day over the course of a good month, month and a half, and I took it all down. When I look out that back pasture, I think there's no way I could have done that without this product, because I couldn't even walk outside and carry 20 pounds. And then I manhandled that DR brush trimmer and took down the whole pasture. Now I can use the zero turn and just maintain it like it's nothing.
I got to take a second because I can't get this grin off my face. Because as you know, we've waited to do this for a long time. So, because I wanted to get this story, but for everybody that's here, what else would you say? And I'm going to let you go because I'm going to rant about this for a little bit for everybody else. What else would you give for insight, or if someone would say, hey, I'm thinking about trying this, would you recommend it?
Oh, completely. I was hurting and doing so bad that I would say I would never have committed suicide. But I was doing so bad that I really did not even have the will to live. I was hurting so bad. And taking this product relieved all that pain and pressure inside. At times I could feel my organs vibrating and spasming, and I don't feel that anymore. I don't hurt inside anymore. I have energy. I want to get up and do things. It's not, no pun intended, willpower making me do it. It's because I want to do it. I can't even, like I've told Clayton before, I can't imagine feeling better, and Clayton says, you're not even there yet. And then the next time I talk to him, I'm like, I feel better. And he's like, you're not even there yet. I can't imagine. It's just incredible to me. The difference it's made in my life. I've got a handwritten testimony by a lady friend that works where I used to work where I work now. She, when I first started working, I was yellow, jaundice looking because all the chemo and it's building up in my liver and stuff, causing all kinds of problems. And I don't have that anymore. None of the jaundice. I can actually go out and get a suntan anymore when they say it's almost impossible and I'm still taking chemo. I don't get sunburn really anymore. My body will respond and get a little tan.
It's nice to be healthy again, or on your way back.
On the verge to be on the way back, yes.